Hey guys, hope everyone's having a great day. My name's TheSilentChaos, and I'm riding kind of solo this time. Don't have anyone in voice with me, but I do want to say I'm currently in. Oh, never mind. I do have one of my lovely staffers from Frosty. It is Ralph, aka Wiggum Guy. How you doing, Ralph?
I want coffee.
I want coffee too. I'm actually, weirdly enough, I am drinking a juice monster. I'm drinking the Aussie style lemonade. That's really good. Even though, not healthy for me. Good stuff.
Benson TV just joined the Frosty Fight Club.
Hey Benson, thanks for the follow. So, we are going to be watching the Triple I Initiative. This is a special video game showcase made by the studios themselves for the players. During this, they don't have any hosts or anything, so it's just like premiere. It's just wham, 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 wham. And we're going to be watching it together and reacting. And afterwards, we have something to talk about. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say more than that. I'm not going to say less than that. I do want to say, first off, thank you to everybody who has taken the time to support us. Been pretty good. Hey Cirque, hey Dizzy, hey Derp. Thank you guys very much. This is going to be... So I used the term yesterday. It's going to be a red letter day. And not everyone understands what that term means. But when a red letter day, a day that is pleasantly noteworthy or memorable, that's what it means. So I assure you, you will not be disappointed. I can never say that usually, but you will not be disappointed. So other stuff that we get to talk about. We're going to be talking about the tournaments that are happening this month, next month, and potentially happening in, let's see, because this is April, then we have May, and then we have June. Yeah, June's the big one. That one's kind of contingent on something, but we'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. But Ralph, I have no idea what to expect out of this showcase, this Triple I Initiative. I mean, I know one thing that's in there, but I can't say it. But
I know, right?
Am I okay?
I don't know. What I think is all we just gotta do is sit back, crop yourself in, and go for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, Silk Song could actually be shown. That's not an unrealistic expectation. This is definitely going to be cool. It is a ride. Well, they're not going to drop it today, but they could very well be like, oh, by the way, it's going to be on this random thing over here. You know, Hollow Knight devs are kind of notorious for that. Yo, I just thought of something. They just had the BAFTAs, and Balatro, I think the dude's name's like fucking Ben, the dude that was dressed up and everything, as Jimbo. I think that would be good. Oh, seriously, Cirque, is it your birthday, bud? If it is, happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Here's a birthday cake.
All right. By the way, I do want to let you guys know we are going to run ads immediately before this. That way, the entire presentation will be ad-free. Okay? We just want to get it out of the way. Super important. So I'll let you know when that's going to happen. So that's last call for bathroom, snacks, everything. Get ready. You're going to want to be here the whole time. Now I'm thinking game changer. I've been here the whole time. God, love that show.
Yo, I would love to play the Joe Biden game. That'd be fun. All I got to do is sleep and play ice and eat ice cream. I'll pay money for that.
Oh Lord. Just what fucking car was he driving? Was it a Mustang? Cause it was some kind of convertible he was driving back then. I'm trying to
I think it
remember.
was convertible.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. But he was like in that, and it's just the. Oh, June's gonna be a great month as well.
Oh my god, I can see it.
Well, I mean, I will loosely talk about what the plans are for that, but it's contingent. I don't. I could promise you this: after today, no more secrets. No more secrets. I have held on to this one for too long. By the way, the music that you guys are hearing is from Enter the Night Chord. It's from Alex. Really good stuff. Um, the irony of the fact after, well, I'll just go. I'm not gonna say more. I'm gonna shut up. I don't want to work myself into a shoot.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, don't do that. That's why you
That's
have me, the goodest boy, to
Yeah,
help you
true.
here.
I've got Ralph. I've got a goodest boy. I've got a cacti. It's
Yes,
that
you do.
cacti who's a good guy.
Yeah.
Search like keep talking. Well, what's funny is I would put on this kind of music when I was doing all of the back end work for the stuff that I get to talk to you guys about. I was just listening to this for like 2 or 3 hours. Ralph was there and he could actually attest that I was just like zone the fuck in because
It's just that.
it's, believe it or not, everything that I do here, or everything I do like into Discord and speedrunners and all that, it takes time. I'm just really good at time management. That's all I am. That's how I get away with doing everything that I do.
It's fact.
Yo, save that GG bot saying you won't be disappointed. Yeah, you can fucking quote me on that one. I'm not even joking. You can quote me. If you guys are disappointed, I'll give you your fictitious money back.
Nah, just give them a free cactus. They'll be fine.
I'll tell you this. I have dropped hints for this whole thing for weeks. I have blatant. I'm not saying anything.
So I'm telling you, you're gonna work yourself into a suit.
I'm gonna stop.
And then
I'm gonna stop. I'm under embargo. I can't do this.
Yeah, I got this. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy your morning or afternoon. Get your snacks, get everything that you need,
Oh,
because
dude.
we're about to be on a ride.
Oh, dude. I literally have these. They are crispy taco veggie puffs, and I know that sounds weird, but they taste really good. Like, I prefer them to just like normal standard popcorn, unless it's like the movie popcorn. And,
Definitely, yeah.
but see, the movie popcorn has to have that special, like they have a special way of making it. That or kettle corn. Kettle corn is like the best.
Man, if I have the thing with popcorn, I will like sometimes if you're lucky enough, if you have a sweet tooth, get popcorn and then put caramel on it and you put like the M&Ms in it.
Yeah, no. You're basically just making like a little caramel ball. I mean,
Yeah.
makes sense. Makes sense to me.
It is.
By the way, I recommend that everybody who is here make sure you have a way of writing something down. It is important that you be able. All the stuff's gonna be posted, but be willing to take notes. Be willing to be able to be like, okay, I noticed this. I did. Let this be, important. There's also something I'm gonna ask everybody to do immediately following the presentation. Okay? And it's super important to me, and it was a request from some key people. And it will make sense when we get there. But it is a good thing, and I'm basically asking for your help. And it'll make, again, a lot of sense. Well, Mod, if you see here, the premiere starts in 11 minutes, right there. We are waiting for this to go live. So, as soon as that goes, then we're good. I'm just giving, I started a little early to give everyone time to kind of filter in. Also, I just wanted to listen to some bitchin' music.
This is fair. I'm just here for the ride and just be a partner in crime in this shenanigans here.
Appreciate it, Ralph.
Well, I don't play speedrunners. I understand the history of it.
Well, what's funny about speedrunners is it was the first game that launched Tiny Build as a publisher developer. It was their signature game. So without speedrunners, they wouldn't have what they have today. So it's kind of funny, where we're at. All I know is Tiny Build might be showing something. Just kind of, sort of. They
I'm
publish a
telling
lot
you,
of things.
I'm telling you, Tiny Build's gonna make a remaster version of All Star Battle 2. I believe that.
But, I mean, let's look really quick. Let's see what games Tiny Build has published recently. I mean, we could definitely figure out what might be coming up. So they got Dead Side, they got Kingmakers. Yeah, let's go to games. See, All Will Fall. King is Watching. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Duck Side. Daisy or Rust, but you're a duck. Sounds like fun. Dead Side. Pillow Fire. Let's see. Hello Neighbor. Oh, there we go.
I never knew they made Hello Neighbor.
They did. They did. Punch Club. Spider Hack. I like Spider Hack. Startup Panic. Ooh, Pigeon Simulator. Hey, Ralph, if you were a bird, what would you be called?
I don't know. Sigh? I'll be a bird wearing a sombrero.
I mean, there's Ramen. That's pretty good. Undungeon, that's actually a really good game. Fair enough, Dizzy. I mean, just be safe. We don't want anyone, getting in trouble or anything.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
god.
Black, we have not started yet. We are waiting for this to tick down a little bit more. When this says 3 minutes, I'm going to run the ads. Just letting you guys know. So between now and then, you have time to grab snacks, drinks, bitches. Don't forget bitches. So let's review what happened last year, because this is the first time they did it last year. Okay, so they revealed last year Prince of Persia. Let's see here, Prince of Persia, the Rogue Prince of Persia, V Rising, Legacy of Castlevania, Mouse, 33 Immortals, Power World, Old World, Streets of Rogue, Tashia, Brotato, Let's School, Wizard of Legend, Sara, the Hyperlight Breaker, Broken Rose, Darkest Dungeon 2, Undermine. They did a lot of these. Oh yeah, they did. This is when they announced the Operation Guns. That was so fucking hype. I bought that. That was they Hansel has my money indefinitely.
Oh my god.
Because it's always under $5. I will always give you something if it's under $5. You can just have my money. I don't care. Risk of Rain 2 Devotion, Slay the Spire 2 Reveal. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, we are waiting. Six minutes. 6 minutes. The hype. The hype is real.
Minutes of hype.
What collabs, Tracy? Are you talking about like with all the different games and everything? Because I mean, there was like Duck Game. No, wait. It was Goat Simulator and all that. Yeah, Gang Beasts, Payday 2, Goat Simulator. Like the original Speedrunner had so much collaboration with both YouTubers and indie developers. That's why it kind of fostered that community. And this is why I found out about it. Like when I started doing stuff for when I started doing stuff for speedrunners in general, it was originally at a bar, and it was me being like doing a casual thing, and it was a lot of fun. Like basically sitting there having a beer and playing speedrunners with friends. It was about building those connections, and I think that's what kind of set me in. This is what speedrunners should be. And then I met you guys as a community 18 months ago. I met you guys, and you guys showed me a whole new world for what speedrunners could be. So, Speedrunners is like OG in my heart for several reasons, because it helped me meet some of my closest friends. And it's really cool. It's really cool that I get to do this and be part of the fun with you guys. I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads. From there on, we are uninterrupted. So, last call, folks. Grab a drink, grab your snack. It's time. We'll be back.
Totally. You know what's even cooler?
Frosty the Snowman.
Yes. Yes.
Looks like we got a bunch of predictions in the chat here. What do you guys think? You guys want to type in the chat there? Put your predictions in. I'll put that on Twitch for you and here in Discord. Yep, people already calling out Silk Song. Definitely a new soundtrack. Yo, Hotline Miami 3 would go hard. People are saying that. People saying Hello Neighbor. Good stuff. This is gonna be so much fun. Mido putting in there, saying it's going to be Speedrunners too. Interesting.
You know what I think? I think a speedrunner character is going to be crossing over to the fighting game world for the first time ever.
You know, that would be interesting. You know, if you guys had to pick a speedrunner character to come over into a fighting game, what would you pick? Cosmo? I could see that. I could see Cosmo. Would be fun. Would be a lot of fun. By the way, you guys are gonna have to tell me about audio leveling. Once this thing starts, I'm gonna try to make sure the audio's good for everyone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The premiere will begin shortly. We are here for the duration, folks. Let's get ready to tumble. As soon as it starts, we're gonna be watching. Oh, how do you turn? Oh, Larry, you just leave. If we're using a stage, you can't turn off the video and stay in. All right. Any second. I wonder if they're just gonna do a normal. I wonder if there's gonna be a countdown after a countdown. You guys know how that is with these things, right? That seemed like a good level, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys think it's too loud or too quiet, I'm gonna need y'all to tell me. It's super important. Okay? Love the style already. It's go time. Hey, and it's another countdown. Oh, that's so funny. I'm fucking dying. All right. So you got a little bit more time. You got a little bit more time. You're baited by the fucking timer. Damn. So, let's take this time to talk, folks. Fake hype. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Modern problems.
I hate to tell you, it can't be a bit quicker. This whole thing is gonna last for a while. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The flavor text at the bottom. We really don't get why people complain about loading times being too long in games. See, it can be really entertaining. I'm so shocked. My Jimmies are officially Russell. Just saying. Sorry. I'm doing the best I can here. I can't control the weather, as they say. But hey, you know what? You have a little bit of extra time if you need to go grab a snack or whatever. You have like 14 minutes. No, Mike. I'm gonna make you guys suffer through the timer like I'm suffering through the timer. Well, Raven, what I can tell you is it very ever so slightly might be SR related. No, I'm not telling you anything. Why would I give away the ending of the story if you don't know what the story is yet? Well, you can be impatient. I've been impatient for months. You think 13 minutes is long? By not being able to tell people about the thing you've worked on so hard. Relax. Relax. Kick back. So put your feet up. And enjoy this cinematic countdown timer. So, Ralph, if you had to see anything in here, like, and we're taking wild speculation here, and I'm going to ask this for both Twitch and Discord. What do you think we're going to see today? You know, obviously something by Tiny Build. They're on the little docket. It's going to... Because if we go to the Triple I website, they have a list of people who are going to be shown. Like, so these are the things that were shown last year. I think we're going to see an announcement. You know what, Zoltran? You know what? That's a pretty safe bet. That's a pretty safe bet. An announcement. Of what? We have no fucking clue.
You know what?
Well, yeah, see, you do get to know because you signed an NDA. You know what? Quickly, pressure Zedreville. See if he tells you what it is. I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. I don't care.
I'm a cactus. I'm the goodest boy. You think I'm gonna tell people? No.
I'm not gonna forget this. Raven's like, I'm going to hurt you. Just fucking tell me. That's great. 30 minutes? Hold up. 30 minutes? What is this? Domino's? 30 minutes or it's free? Looking ass? Man. That's good stuff. Rotato is pretty good. Blackamoto saying at the end of this countdown, it's going to be another countdown. You know what? I'll take bets on that. $5 on 30-minute countdown after this. Anybody? Anybody?
I think I'll put 10 minutes back on the after this goes, you see another 10 minutes on it.
Hmm. They just reset the timer, loop the video again. We just don't notice. We're like, what happened? Did we? It's like like deja vu.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, if I have to be honest, I think I would like to see. So if you really think about it, from last year with the game selection, I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of everything. I feel like.
Well, yeah, it's about to be a buffet of announcements and all that good stuff. I mean, Echoboss saying it's either an announcement about speedrunners or it's another game from Tiny Build we don't know about yet. That sounds like a thing. I mean, if Tiny Build put their name on something, they're going to be announcing something, right? I mean, they wouldn't just, you know.
Totally. They're making a speedrunner fighting game called Speedrunners
Oh,
Arena.
Speedrunners Arena. Oh God. It is the smash of platform racing. Speed
Oh
fighters.
no, no, no. Oh no, the idea is, right? This is how it looks. It it plays like Super Street Fighter 2.
Oh God, why would you do that to me? Speedrunners clicker idle game. I can see that. Speed clickers. Your finger just vibrates at like 1,000 hertz. Then it just breaks and shatters. Slow runners. You win by being the last. You have to push your opponent in front instead of running forward. Okay, so that little thing that you just said, Black, it reminds me of a gimmick from, what was it, a Game Changer, where to win, you have to be second place. Which is, like, really dumb and broken and hilarious. Alright, 7 minutes! No! I'll pay the win, gotcha mechanics. That would be pretty cool. You know, I love my gotcha games. Because they got your money.
True.
Echovoz saying, I know there are leftover assets about a boss fight in Speedrunners. It would be kind of hype if they actually finished it. That's something even I didn't know. Cool stuff. SR2 of case gambling. Oh my lord.
Mido just joined the Frosty Fight Club.
Hey Mido, thanks for that. Case gambling. So it's just the roulette wheel. Every time you do a lap, you know, either you get a buff or you have to pay $5 per lap. That's what it is.
Or maybe a speed runners cooking game.
Speed chefs? I can see that.
Yeah.
Like Overcooked X speedrunners.
Yeah.
You have to pay for ranked. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, it'll keep all the toxic and most rich people out. I meant in. Zedrazil saying you cook the falcon, he becomes the flambe. That's the upgraded version of the falcon. You just stand there and he's all plucked. Oh, and other things. Coming up on 5 minutes, folks. We're going to run one final thing of ads when we get a 5 minutes, just to make sure we have enough time to cover this, plus a little chat after. So, I know it's taking a little bit, but bear with me. Bear with me. I really want to make sure there's no ads during this at all. Super important. First person to type the letter of each loading tip and still may. Oh, nice. No. We'll be right back while we're letting this count down. So, Ralph, I has give me a second. I am being hit up by somebody important to edit one thing. I literally have a huge announcement I get to post after things, so. When you have an announcement that's so big that Discord almost wants you to break it up into multiple posts. That is just wacky. I don't write long posts like this often, but when I do, it's for a good reason. No, Evo. I promise you, nothing I am doing here is a joke. I would not be taking time out of my day and literally not making money. This is 100% volunteer what I'm doing, by the way. But this genuinely is a moment.
Of all time.
Oh, yeah, of all time. You are not wrong. Hey, Costi. Hope you have a good one. I know you're joking, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. It genuinely means the world to me that you guys are actually taking the time to be here. So thank you. Thank you for spending time with me watching this. Oh, it would be fucked up. Buddy goes to a point, but like, me gaslighting the entire speedrunners community would be the ultimate, you know, kind of FU, but I'm not that guy. I would want to be, but I can't. Not. I can't be. Let me let them know.
Totally, hypothetically, I can totally see Showtime doing a Raging Demon. I can totally see it somehow.
Yeah. Alright guys, less than a minute. Drum roll. Hey, whatever we see here, we did it together, folks. Raven will talk about it after this. This kind of supersedes that right now, but don't worry. And actually, you did get banned for a reason. I know exactly why, but we'll talk about it later. Alright guys, count it with me in chat. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time. Hey, they're starting though. Game on. Yo, that looks cool. Okay, punching a tree. I see how it is. This ain't Minecraft, folks. Ooh, fish. Oh, I'm getting Zelda vibes.
I'm also getting a lot of Undertale vibes as well.
Absolutely. Whoa. Cool. I'm in. I'd play it. Oh god.
Yo, yo.
Is this Galactic? People?
This almost reminds me of like Lost Planet or something like that with setting.
That's pretty cool. That Halo goes crazy.
No, I think that Halo with Drag Fun. I feel like it's gonna have like some car game aspect or like something like that.
Yeah, I see it. I'd pay for that. I'd buy that for $1. Oh shit! So it is Deep Rock Galactic. I was right. Nice. Yo, close to alpha. Sign up, folks.
We are not just men. We are one people, bound by courage, not fear. They came to our land.
We are
seeking the
Mel
power of a
Gibson.
foe in
Sorry.
stone. Today we stand and fight for the right to live forever.
Like God. I thought we're Nicolas Cage.
This looks pretty cool.
Let them go. Scotland will never kneel.
Ooh, open beta.
You've got nowhere left to run.
Yo.
Heresy isn't a myth or a bedtime yarn. It's real. It's dangerous. It's what we fight against.
The demons above, the beasts below.
And the heretics within.
You have everything it takes to really help Antioch.
What do you want us to do?
I won't lie to you. We're in a crisis.
That's life in the Bishops. The apocalypse is always a couple of days away. You'll get used to it.
Just remember that when you're a bishop, and the difficult choices come,
Save yourself. Abandon the false god. There are laws even gods cannot violate.
Yo, what? I like it. Endless Legend 2. The end. The legend never ends.
I am many things. I have been many things.
It's an infinite legend.
God.
Outsider.
Wanderer.
Captive.
But the names I have had are nothing compared to those I will soon earn. I carry a searing flame that has flickered yet never extinguished, and an iron mantra that cannot be broken. The waiting will soon be over.
Not bad. I think my wife would like this. This definitely has like a feel to it.
World premiere.
I want a fake fist now, and I will call it Bob.
Hey, but you gotta train. Alright guys, we're training.
Third person action adventure puzzle thing.
Oh, welcome to Frosty Bright Club, the game.
Oh my god.
This is definitely for some people. And I can see why they would do this. This is interesting content.
It's like survival horror crafting type game.
Oh god. No thank you.
I'll play it. I like it. I like this. This reminds me of one of those phone games that I play. I don't know what one does.
Yes, that's it, Arsenal. You're fucking right. That was it. It reminds me of Bastion a lot. In a good way. That being compared to Bastion is a good thing.
Ah.
Later too, though. Good shit. Good shit. Kirskazad! Sorry. I'm a huge Kirskazad fan. The little birds from Kirskazad just kind of, they have my heart. They're so adorable. Plastic Say Chat asks for Katana Zero C. They also go insane for like Delta and Silk Song's fan taste. Pretty much. For Bird Guy, hell yeah. Ooh. You're right. I agree, Vincent. It definitely has that kind of hue to it. Yo? Hello? Nice. Let's go. Yes, they should all be more or less in the game. Enshrouded. Lane. Aw, these beavers give a damn. Literally. Beavers! I like it. My heart. You have my heart. The music absolutely is doing it for me too. What do you guys think? Okay. Beaver zipline? Well, that's words I didn't expect I'd say today. It's damn well two things that will watch. Timberborn. Deadlines and Dublaze. Available May 8th. Ooh!
Yo.
Yo! Oh, yeah. Let's go.
I'm getting dead cells vibes from this, and I love it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yo, why did that character look like Raga from Blade Blue?
Aquaman!
What?
What? What? What's in that? We were saying it's jet cells! Yo! Big move.
Pick up your camera. Show me what you truly see.
I need to head up that mountain. My home's up there.
That's not exactly walking distance.
Sorry for dragging you on this trip.
Well, I can't let a kid go up there alone.
Interesting little
They
narrative
say I'm
here.
fading away.
If anyone should be gone, it's
I don't
failures
know.
like
Could
me.
come anytime. You just
Not
gotta
someone
stick
with their
around.
whole life ahead.
Hey!
Every star up there is a flame.
If there's a god in the fire, would they see the moments that we capture?
Even the ones
Here we
that
go. Am I a
show
little bit
what's
better?
in our hearts.
Yeah.
Turn down the thing just a hair. I should be too.
This is like a wholesome version of Fatal Frame.
I hope you grow
I could
up
see
strong.
that.
Even when your best isn't enough, try to stay brave.
Just stay brave.
If there's something you want to keep, capture it so it stays.
That's nice. Yo.
Give.
Is your last name Smith?
No, I just like games that you let you create weapons.
No,
I
this
like
isn't
Blacksmith.
Speedrunners. This is Speed Smithers.
I'll play this.
You have all dreamed of peace, yet it was nothing more but an illusion.
Ooh, wow.
That is about to shatter.
Giving me kind of Avatar vibes a little bit too, though. Yeah, trying definitely. Archeries now. Must commune with nature and kill everything.
Look at how you struggled. So pathetic. So foolish.
I noticed so far, the Triple I this year looks like they're going deep into the fantasy stuff.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. This is like Game of Thrones thing, bro.
your salvation. Don't resist your greatest desire. Embrace your
Heroes of Might and Magic. Ooh. Metroid? No. Yo. Vampire Survivors got a hell of an update, didn't it? Rockets. Yo, that's so cool that Deep Rock Galactic got another thing. They're really doing a good job kind of branching out on their stuff. That's pretty cool.
Okay, let's go through all of this once again. We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash. And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now. We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium to create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are? I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food. We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife. The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still
Well, they're
have
all
places
just
to
clones
explore,
again.
new things to discover, and dangers that I need to handle. Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate. That's what I have my altars for. Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs. Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going? I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere. Oh, come on. We don't have forever. Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife. Let me talk to her. The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off. This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Wow.
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life path. Maybe in this life path, we might still have some time.
Looks pretty cool. All right. Yes,
when
the
journey
cat's out of
gets
the bag.
tough, who'll answer
Speedrunners
the
2
call?
is here.
There was a time
We'll
when
talk more about it
adventure
at the
called
end
to
of the
something
showcase.
deeper in us. Over the Hill beckons you back to those forgotten days when the journey itself was the destination. Find your grip as tires fight for precious traction on wild and untamed paths, where the earth welcomes you with its embrace, leaving its mark on metal and memory alike. In a world that's forgotten how to wander, find friends who share the same memories and the same desire to relive these moments of beautiful struggle, once commonplace, now precious and rare. Crest each summit to glimpse vistas untouched by the hurried world below. Frame these moments like Polaroids from a simpler time. Take care of your machine like it's more than just metal and rubber, because out here, they have a soul.
Yep.
When a
Speedrunners
friend
2, Tracy.
struggles, we don't
It's
leave them
official.
behind. We pause, we lend a winch,
I have a lot to
and
talk
we get
about.
through it together.
Well, we have a lot to talk about after the showcase, okay? A lot. But for now, let's watch this. I want to enjoy the showcase.
In a universe more than 10 years in the making, a universe of strange and alien worlds, and some that feel a little more familiar. Something big is about to happen. A living universe where you decide your fate. From exploring the stars to commanding fleets, from mining, trading, and warfare, to building an empire that stands the test of time. And in a galaxy where power shifts, alliances matter. This summer, in X4 Foundations, the biggest single-player full universe simulation for PC is about to evolve. Diplomacy will finally be an option.
Over the years, more and more players have embraced X4, not just as a first-person space sim, but as a deep, strategic, empire-building experience. We are very excited to today announce the X4 Diplomacy update for later this year. For the first time in the X series history, you will be able to negotiate, forge alliances, broker truce, and shape the fate of the universe. Not just through war, but through diplomacy. Will you seek peace, or power, or total dominance? The choice is finally yours.
That's pretty cool. So, Ralph, we told him. They know.
Good. Now,
Ooh, this game looks cool.
yo, you know who I think will love this game?
Frank?
Yes. And Terrell.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Hansel, let's go.
I don't feel like doing this today. I just want to sit inside and play video games.
Hansel? Oh my god. I'm so here for it. This looks so cool. Yay! I love Vampire Survivors. It does go hard, Disney, you're right.
And there's all three as well?
They call them Easy-Rock. Ain't alive, but they ain't dead neither. Shadows, eyes burning like the devil's own fire. If you hear their whispers, run. They lurk in the dark, wander too deep, and you're theirs. Shh. Quiet now. They're close.
So, while we're watching this, I'm still going to interrupt if I find something cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys think about that trailer for Speedrunners 2? I would love y'all's opinion. I want to know what you think. No. I do have a fair amount of information, and I'm going to answer a lot of those questions immediately following this. I have details for you guys that I can tell you. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So just be patient. Let's watch the rest of this, and I'll answer basically anything you guys want me to answer. I'll do my best to answer. And if things permit, I may have a special guest come and talk with us. And super important if that happens, okay? So, let's see. Ooh, more V Rising. Oakville. Well, don't worry. This will be going up as a VOD. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Oh, I'm not playing with you. This is all real. I didn't work all this time and work all this hard for nothing.
It's an update to Stardew Valley?
That's pretty cool.
My star. Going back sounds tempting, doesn't it? But if we're always looking back, we'll miss everything the present has for us.
No, Blackamoto. I wouldn't have gone to all the trouble of dropping hints and everything if it wasn't going to be like something that would be gratifying. I did not gaslight you. I know, it's a bit shocking, isn't it, Benson? I, again, have more news for you guys, so... super important. I just want to watch this first. Because, you know, I'm a fan too. You know that. Oh, dude, that's a cool looking sword.
This Biomutant, I think.
Yeah, also really other cool games, Benson. You're right, you know. We're all getting our W's today. I love it. Dude, I'm getting like serious Devil May Cry vibes. Like in a good way.
Morbid Metal.
こんにちは、西木康則です。僕は最近 The Eternal Life of Goldman の作曲チームに加わりました。でも、もしかすると皆さんこう思うかもしれません。おいお前、作曲家なのにどうして音楽がないの？それがまさに問題なんです。まだ何も作ってないんですよ。このゲームはとても複雑なテーマを扱っていて、多くのアイデアが混ざり合っています。正直少し迷子になってます。
Have no fear, Yasunori. I was in your shoes not long ago, but then I remembered. In the abyss of chaos, you can always grab onto the strongest thing there is. Love! The events leading to the eternal life of Goldman are a tragic love story. So just try to imagine what a broken heart sounds like.
And wherever there's love, there's death. This game mixes ancient tales and legends with religious motifs. A bold ensemble that gives us a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human soul. Imagine the sound of a sinner's knees trembling before the Last Judgment.
That's all well and good, kids, but let's not forget, the eternal life of Goldman is, first and foremost, a cutthroat video game. And what's music supposed to do in a cutthroat video game? Get the pulse going so hard in your temples, you have a stroke.
なるほど。ありがとうみんな。なんとなくつかめてきたよ。ちょっとじゃあやってみましょう。こんな雰囲気とかどうでしょう。
I've seen it, felt it. This fierce anger, ruthless curse. And I didn't protect her. If she's alive, we've got a chance.
Hey, I'll find her.
You're alive. You're there. What the hell is this? Stay back!
He came down from the summit.
Benson, you were watching the announcement while driving. Oh man, that's crazy. This game looks cool.
gambling.
Bama, what's your emergency? People on the street. Hello? Sir? I can't hear you. Hello? They are burning.
Unmask the visitors before it's too late.
Yeah, I love being a landlord too.
Welcome subject 1473. Your connection to the program has been established. Compliance confirmed.
Ooh, this feels so cool.
Subject 1473. Outcome confirmed as death. Just restart required.
You remain secure within the program. The program thanks you for your unwavering support.
That looks pretty cool. Looks like they're recapping here. They may have one final thing. Who knows? We're so back. Alright, that's good enough. We could always watch more of this later. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk speedrunners. Speedrunners 2. I promised you guys that I wasn't gaslighting. I actually meant it. I'm gonna tell you a story. This is the trailer again, really quick. I got Gert messaged me, and I believe it was in February. Let me scroll up and actually look at see if I can get an exact date for you guys, because it was kind of crazy. So, see here. Scrolling. Sorry I'm taking so long. But I want to give you guys an honest thing. I'm just going to put that back on loop if you guys don't mind. And just put it in the background so we can just talk openly.
Yeah, low-key though, I am low-key hyped for that Death of the DLC.
So, about a month ago, it was March 4th. He messages me and say, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody. He's a producer at Tiny Bit. They're working on a new game. And he straight up just goes, they're working on Speedrunners 2. And, you know, and they wanted my feedback on how best to kind of get people involved for like a focus test and everything. I started talking with them about this, and that's how this all began. Some things that I want to clarify right off the bat. They are going to be taking older maps from the curated workshop and older official maps, and that's going to be pretty cool.
The Lunatic just subscribed for 13 months. The Lunatic just this means they are 13 times more awesome. This means they are 13 times more awesome.
Yeah. What I can tell you is there's going to be an upcoming playtest as well. And there will be open signups for it, and there will also be so there's a closed playtest, and then there's going to be a playtest later that everybody's going to be able to play. The developers this time, you guys might know them or might not know them. I'm going to pause for a second. It is not Double Dutch this time. It is not Gert. It is another team by the guys Fair Play Labs. Let me show you something. I want you to, take a look. Yeah, right there, Plastic Shitlord. The Double Dutch team is already involved. They're providing advice and feedback. So basically, they're consulting. That's the best way to say it for the most part. But right here, Fair Play Labs. Fair Play Labs are known for something. Let me show you what I mean. So Fair Play Labs. If I type them in, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Now, this is important because you can already kind of see the art style in this game. And this brings a couple things forward that you might not be aware of. And it'll make sense in a moment when I go over it. So you can see they already kind of have... What are you doing, video player? Do better. They already kind of have the art style. They already have an engine for this, which is pretty cool. Now, this is a Smash game. What does speedrunners and Smash both have in common? Both party games. Both require incredibly precise movement, incredibly precise actions. So, the one thing this game does that Smash does not is actually good netcode. The netcode is super important, and that is why, you know, they already had up to 8 players working in these games, and it's not going to be an issue for you guys to have up to 8 players in the new game as well. So I'm fully confident in their pedigree, and this is something that I tried talking to Gert about, kind of retrofitting to the original game a long time ago, but it's just something that wasn't in the cards due to, you know, development time and effort. Some other information about this. Both Speedrunners 1 and 2 will be coexisting. And let me explain what I mean by that. Speedrunner 1 tournaments will continue happening. We will continue to be doing Speedrunner 1 events and everything. That will never stop. The reason being is Speedrunners 1 is always going to have this huge depth of, you know, maps and this and that and the other. But Speedrunners 2 is also going to be working alongside that. So we're going to start every 4th weekend when Speedrunners 2 becomes more regular. When it becomes fully out and everything, we're going to run tournaments on the 4th weekend of every month, and it's just going to be Speedrunners weekend. You can count on it. It's going to be on your calendar. That's what's going to happen. And that makes it easy for me. That way I can have everything in one thing, and we could even do special events that way. What does this mean for other things like King of Speed, Lord of Running? These are going to continue, and we're going to have versions of those both for Speedrunners 1 and Speedrunners 2. There will be badges available for both. So you can technically be the King of Speed in one, but not the other, and vice versa. So that is a great question. When can the game be played? This is questions that I don't have answers to, but I do have something to show you. They're going to, Tiny Build has a, well, first off, this game is going to be early access. The reason it is going to be early access is because they want the community's input from the ground up to make this as similar but improved compared to the original game. It is meant to be a new engine, take everything that was already there, take it and then make it better. Give you better visuals, give you better netcode. It effectively is everything you could ever want. And they're going to do their best to make that happen. That being said, next Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, the Tiny Build are hosting a Q&A. And that's in the announcement post, okay? In the announcement post, it is there. You guys can definitely jump on that. And please be part of that, a Q&A. Let me grab that link, and I will post this for you guys. Go ahead and...
Plastic_SR just joined the Frosty Fight
and
Club.
they want you to show up and ask them all the questions. I don't have all the answers. I am nothing more than an agent of chaos. Literally. It's my job to help facilitate the transition. And I wouldn't even fully call it a transition, more of an addition. That being said, there will be playtests upcoming. They will tell you guys how to get in and all that when that happens, okay? It's not an immediate thing, but soon. Awesome. So we got a couple of TV mods on the server. Let me see if there's any questions for me. Okay. And again, I'm gonna take questions. I could even bring people on stage. So if you guys have questions and I can answer it, I will answer it. I'm not gonna hold back. I said no more secrets. I meant it. This is my opportunity to give to the community that you guys have trusted me with. So I want to do what I can for you. Does anybody here have any questions, both on either Twitch, in SR1 Discord, SR2 Discord? Yes, I said SR2 Discord. That means go join the SR2 Discord. Oh, by the way, the thing I'm asking you guys to do, please, please, for the love of God, go wishlist this game. One of the biggest things that these developers actually need on Steam are wish lists because it shows interest in a game. People who usually wishlist in the first 24 hours usually buy the game. It's an indication of future sales. Please, I beg of you, if you do nothing else in this, go wishlist the game. Okay? I'm going to put a link out there to the page. Just go wishlist the game. Now, one other thing. If you want to buy a copy for a friend, the game is going to be going on sale. It should already actually be on sale. 80% off. Buy a copy for a friend and get them involved if you haven't already. Okay? So I'm going to take these questions. So just put them out there. I'll be watching. Let me put a little music. Question: should I just keep looping the announcement trailer for y'all?
It's up to you, man.
Um,
I think this is my cue to leave
all
because
right.
I don't know nothing about.
Ralph, thanks for coming and
speedrunners.
being part of it with me. I appreciate it.
Always. I'm just gonna say this totally. I will totally play Speedrunners Arena. It'll totally be Third Strike S thing. I believe that's gonna happen one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Benson. I would really like not to. I'm asking for some permission to do something because I don't get to specifically, yes. Okay, so you would like to come up here, Evo. Are the items going to be the same or similar? As far as I could tell, the items seem to be identical at this point. At this point. I'm speaking with somebody. Only true. All right, yeah. I can't show any other footage right now. That's fair. What is different in sub art style? Well, up to 8 players is going to be a thing. There's going to be a different set of map pools and everything at first. So you're not going to have all the maps from the old game immediately. It's going to take time for that stuff to bleed over. I assume at some point they're going to be adding, dedicated modding support and all this because that was a big proponent, but that's not confirmed yet. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, Metro and Casino, very much in there. There's actually Easter eggs on those. All right. So it looks like we are going to have the community manager for Speedrunners 2 on the stream. His name is George, and he's going to be y'all's direct point of contact for Speedrunners 2. I will be helping him, and I'll be handling like the community side of things. He's handling the official Tiny Build side of things. So I'm kind of here to help. And yeah. Zolfi, I appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys for being so awesome and supportive of me. Or supportive of the community and everything. I appreciate it. What's really funny about here. I'm just gonna loop the trailer. What's really funny is when I started doing the stuff for speedrunners, I didn't do it because I knew something was gonna happen. I did it because I wanted to. I wanted to help the community, and I wanted there to be a place for people to come and play this game reliably. Like, you guys hadn't had tournaments and everything. Oh yes, Jasper. Definitely there will be tournaments on SR2, both run by Tiny Build and by the Frosty Fight Club. And sometimes jointly. You don't need to worry about that. Oh yeah, that's actually the big part. The big announcement. The big announcement. My brain. I'm so fucking fried. The tournament that's happening on the 26th. You guys can win a copy of the game before it's purchasable. You can actually win Speedrunners 2 before you can buy it on the 26th. The winner of that tournament gets a 4-pack, second place gets a 3-pack, third place gets a 2-pack, fourth place gets a 1-pack, and there will be a special badge for the game that only the top 4 will ever get. It is literally the only Speedrunners 2 badge that will ever be put into the original game. Literally, you will get to have the 2 from Speedrunners above your head. You can sit there and say, oh, y'all are number 2. That's the deal. Y'all are number 2. That's the deal. That's how it is. That 2 right there. So, that's a pretty hype 2, by the way. We are also going to have a prize pool for 5th through 8th place that we will allow you guys to crowdfund. I am going to talk to Gert, but there's no guarantee that this will happen. But Gert's pretty cool, so I'm going to ask if we can bring back all the badges from all of the King of Speeds and the Lord of the Running for one day. Where you guys can purchase any of the badges, and you can support the prize pool by buying any of those that you haven't already. Or if you want to buy somebody one of those badges so they have access to those supporter badges. So, and yes, it would be the supporter badges. So I'm going to ask them, but I don't have a yes or no. If this is going to happen, it will be through Matcherino, and it will be purchasable through Matcherino. We're going to consolidate everything into one platform for this one. I've already spoken with the guys at Matcherino about how this would work, but it's possible. Definitely possible. I have a message. 1 second. So fun fact, we only told the mods of speedrunners in the speedrunner server like a few days ago, and Harto lost his absolute shit when I told him. He's like, I can't believe that's actually a thing. This is actually real. You know, and what's hilarious is I told you guys, actually, Jasper, that's a great question, and that's something that I can't directly answer, but they are working towards making it as affordable as possible. That is what I will tell you. That doesn't mean it's going to be, you know, a low number, but imagine what the current game's cost is and when it came out originally, okay? That's kind of, you know, so imagine that plus maybe inflation, kind of where it is. And I'm assuming that there will be beta trails and everything as well. They're really good about this. Like, you could actually see a lot of the detail in the game already. It looks really cool. Yes, Benson, you're actually saying SR1. Yeah. SR2 used to be a joke. But no, it's reality. It's reality. Oh, back to the point regarding Hardtoe. And I'm going to let you guys know for a while. I've been telling you guys indirectly on here. So right here, putting hint, purple eye, putting here, thank you, mine car, and you know, it means a lot that my hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Keep the faith and watch out, because you just might get what you want. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah, voice chat used to be. Alright, give me a second. I gotta grab a link for... Once he pops in, we'll talk. But I literally said, oh, me either. Speedrunners couldn't possibly get a sequel. A Salem thread with 3 names. I don't know. That's a good point. But, oh, ye of little faith. You know, people basically telling me, you know, it'll never happen. I even told Evan patience. I have been hinting about this for a long time. Ever since I was told, even before then, I said it could still happen. Actually, I'm not bringing anyone up because I'm waiting on the community manager to join. Once the community manager joins, then we'll talk a little bit and then we'll go from there. Let me ask him in ETA. I could bring you up for a minute while I'm waiting. It's interesting what we're talking about. But, Speedrunners 2, man. I'll bring you up for a minute while I'm waiting on him. I'm gonna turn down the game here. Alright, Evo, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll do my best.
Awesome. You can hear me, right?
Yes. So the NDA actually was 1 for being part of a focus test, and 2 for preliminary access to the playtest. So the people who signed up will get to play in the playtest first, along with the moderation team, myself, and anybody from Frosty that I invite. The reason that we're doing it that way is because it's basically people who have never played the game before, so it's an honest opinion. And then we're going to have the people who have played the game before and go from there. So it's 100% being run by Anton, which is the executive producer, and then George, which is the community manager. So
hello.
Hi.
I apologize for my loud.
Yeah, no worries.
I do have like tons of questions just because I'm purely excited.
Alright, I've got 5 to 10 minutes before they're gonna come on.
Alright.
So I'll be glad to answer whatever you guys want, and we'll, again, if I can't answer it, I'm gonna refer you to go to the Q&A. The Q&A is going to be your definitive answer, and if they can't give it a hard answer, then it's probably because it's still in development. Remember, this is a game that's going into early access. So that means it's going to be in active development for a long time. That's the point.
I think it just needs active development anyway, just to be more active and be able to have more promotion to it. But one of the big questions was majoritively like the mechanics of the game. So, would there still be like a speed cap?
So that is something I am not aware of. However, in our playtest and the feedback, the idea is to make the mechanics and everything of the game as similar as possible, if not better. So the idea is things that
Right.
were unintentional in Speedrunners 1 will become intentional mechanics in Speedrunners 2. They will become things that you could
So,
reliably do.
so like moonwalks, RGs, or
Yep.
reverse grapples.
RG should be real. Yeah, I would assume. You're gonna. By the way, guys, if you want to get it on consoles and everything, please go to speedrunners.com. You can wish list for consoles as well. I was told by George to pass that along. Okay, please wish list.
Factory skip might be worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, but the intention
Is to keep it as
is to keep
equal
it
or as close as.
yeah, literally it's meant to be bring everything forward, give it a new coat of paint, then going
Add
from
new
there.
things.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's basically it's almost like relaunching the game if you think about it.
It's revamping it entirely.
Yeah, it's a remaster. So Jasper, great question. Let's go and look at the Steam page for that because they do have preliminary specs. So they say a Ryzen 5 1600 or i3 8100, 16 gig of RAM. You could probably do it on 8, a 1660 Super, and SSD is recommended. So this is not unreasonable. This is not that bad. This is akin to most low-end fighting games. So most people are going to be able to play this, but keep in mind the old game used to run like you could run it on. It's almost like Doom. It'll run on anything, but this does have some unintended side effects because the original game runs at 300 up to 300 or more FPS, and this newer game will probably support things like no refresh rate cap or anything, but it depends on how good your system is. So it's going to be good. Let's see here. Now, Bloops, that's a good point. If it's not too much, it is on Unity. That is correct. This will be run on Unity. But Unity, believe it or not, is a very, very, very well, first off, I hate their business practices, but as an engine, it can be highly optimized if they do a good job, and that's the point. It's only going to get better with time. It's only going to get better. Now, if we're using something like Nintendo All-Stars Battle 2 as a reference point, let's actually use that as a moment for specs, which we could. That's where they basically drew the line. So these actually ran on even more potato.
So it's going to have higher game quality to begin with, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to definitely take a little bit more horsepower, but that's okay.
I do have a couple more questions, but guessing from what you already answered, I think I already know the answer. But
well, feel free to
I
ask
still
the
want to
question.
say it either way.
Feel free to ask the question.
Is there going to be new items that would have a different mechanic to it, or I just want people to have different thought processes on everything.
Well,
but like different items.
So any immediate gameplay changes are something that I can't really give an answer to because one, I've only, in my experience, I got to see gameplay live. Anton literally just played it for me, and he showed me what it looks like in action, and I'm like, okay, yep, I see it. I love the style. I love how it is. The only critique I have that it needs to be, something, because if you have a 3D background, it's very distracting. So you got to make sure there's a way that foreground layer, those players stand out more. And we had to talk about accessibility and everything, and making sure that is something. So it's
gotta get the vibrancy and like everything to contrast itself, so you can make sure that you can see it without being oversaturated into the background.
Oh yeah, so
items
there's gonna be I would assume like a normal mode and then probably a high visibility mode. But then again, everything is kind of they're into development enough that we're like, okay, now we're going to early access. Let's actually take the feedback from the community and implement it. because you have to have something to work with to actually do the early access. Good point. Plastic background was very good at helping navigate the map blind. That I feel like is going to be interesting. I feel like blind running might not necessarily be a thing anymore because of I can't say rollback, but improved netcode. I feel like that's not going to be an issue.
Yes. I mean, apart from having 8 people as a multiplayer, which is amazing.
Well, up to. Keep in mind, up to. You don't have to do that, but yeah. This opens up possibilities for multi-team, 4 teams of 2, 2 teams of 4, 3-on-3, 1-on-1-on-1, FFA.
Right. And you have all the the much better balanced net code. So maybe it'll be like a server instead of just hosting off one of the people.
Oh, so you're referring to peer-to-peer. I don't know. I do not know if that's going to happen. I don't know, because my assumption, and again, this is an assumption, not a fact, based on what happened with Nintendo All-Star Brawl, is that it's going to be peer-to-peer. That way...
Okay.
So Echovoss, that's a great question. Will there be features similar to Velo from SR1? This is something why I was trying to get Orbit involved early. Because I wanted, and we all made it crystal clear, that we wanted those quality of life features from Velo in the new game. Us being loud enough and early enough, there's a good chance that that could happen. It is not a confirmation, but believe me, we've been heard. That's what I can tell you. Bloops, I don't know, actually. So, I don't know. It probably, if I had to say, it'd probably be like a new set of collaborations. Actually, what's funny is they did ask us who we would like what games would be cool to collaborate with during that process. And so we gave a bunch of names, and we said, I'll bring the old ones back too. So that was a lot of fun.
So you already answered my last question that was like major without mechanics. I was about to say, is there going to be new skins?
I'm gonna assume the answer is yes. One of the suggestions was us being able to custom skin or custom color a skin.
Custom skin. Ooh,
or
that sounds interesting.
So when I say custom skin, I don't necessarily mean custom. I mean custom color, like recoloring parts of the skin.
No. I know what you meant by that.
Okay.
It's more so of like what we do already with most of the modding and stuff on SR1. You would we would change the colorations of the said characters for the majority of it, or add a tiny hat on top. I don't know. Like you would have a different color for Moonraker, or a different color for Cosmo, or a different color for Speedrunner.
Absolutely.
But if you automatically have that inside the game, then you wouldn't need to have that.
So here's the thing. Taking all the things that were modding before, that everybody had to do all the extra work, and making it kind of part of the core package, makes things better for everybody overall.
I do have to say something though. That might change a little bit because it could be a meta for the background.
We'll see. That's
like
a good
you
point.
want to try to equal out to
that
the
is
same
that was
coloration.
actually a concern that was levied by Anton, actually the executive producer, where we don't want to give so much customizability that it gives people a disadvantage. There must be a drawn line that say, okay, accessibility up to this point, but anything after this is considered too much. So
right. So maybe this is just a thought process, but maybe have the changed colorations or skin colorations only activate for the person on their screen. So
possibly, but
so you don't have to have that coloration issues and stuff like that.
No, Evo, gotta throw you back to the fishes, okay?
Take me back, man. Nope.
All right, guys. I would like to, with all honor and pleasure, introduce you to George, the community manager for Speed Runners 2 and my partner in crime for the future. George, how you doing, bud?
Hey, thank you so much for having me. And
Here, give me a second.
hi everyone, I'm super excited
This is
to be
George,
here.
guys.
What's up? Yeah.
This is George.
Okay, I can see myself.
Yeah.
Hi guys, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm super excited, a bit nervous. Just posted, shit everywhere on Steam, on socials, and yeah, I'm just super excited, guys, to be part of this project. Speedrunners 1 is fucking, amazing game. Yeah, and I wasn't a part of Tiny Build when it was published back then, but I'm now. So I want to do everything in my power, land on all my experience to make the second game, successful. That's it. And yeah, anyway, I'm super excited. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So, George, I'm not sure. I've been trying to fence as many questions as I can, but I've really been directing them to the Q&A on Monday, letting them know if there's something I cannot immediately safely answer. I try to be as loose as possible. But are you up to answering a couple questions if possible, something that isn't already answered, or is there any, like, would anybody here like to say something to George? Because I would love to make sure you get you get FaceTime with him because he's going to be your community manager. You know, he does this for a living, he's getting paid for it, and I'm just going to be there to support when I can.
Well, to be fair, it would be better for players to ask questions during our Q&A, because we are preparing for it.
Yeah.
And actually, I would leave it for later.
Fair enough.
Well,
at least
yeah,
they can say hi. They can say hi.
that is definitely possible.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, George, will you tell us when it's out? Hell yeah, I will. I mean, as soon as it's out, I will tell everyone, ping everyone. That's like 100%. That's a no-brainer.
They're all just super excited.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let me see. I can see the chat. Okay, right here.
Zedrazil, I don't know yet, but that's a great point, and those will be brought up as suggestion.
Yeah. Guys, one sec. One quick thing from me. By the way, we have a website for speedrunners. It's called, it is like speedrunners.com, right? And you can actually wishlist the game not only on Steam but also on consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Just a heads up. Yeah, since that one was made live, I think recently, a couple of minutes ago. Yeah. So it's not only Steam but also consoles.
Well, let's take a look really quick. I'll pull it up over here and show them.
Okay, there's a question. How can we start playtesting Speedrunners 2? Guys, soon we will start a series of playtests for the game. I cannot promise anything just yet. I mean, in terms of what audience will be invited, etc. But I can tell you for sure that all projects that I've been a part of have been playtested heavily with communities. All right, so as soon as I receive any information that a build is ready to be playtested, I will make sure to gather like a focus group, and let you guys check out the game and participate in the actual. Yes.
That is why originally I was asking for the focus group, guys. Is one, to get the feedback, and two, for these players to be playtesting. I have a question, George. That form from before that Anton gave me, can I post that and have people fill that out still?
Sorry, what's that?
You remember, because I have on the speedrunners here, I asked a while back if people wanted to do like sign up to do playtesting for the game see, I'm trying to think where the bloody hell is it. Here it is.
Yeah, I think that's actually something that I would do another post for that as soon as playtests are a
Yeah,
thing.
I'm just trying to find
Since I don't know when they start, and
Yeah, I'm
but
just
I
wondering
can
if
tell
it's
for
gonna
sure
use.
that they will.
I was just wondering if it's gonna use that same link. If so, I could just give them and let people try to,
Yeah,
fill.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
about that, but yeah, as soon as I have any info on playtests, they will be closed. Okay, so this is like a thing for uh, you know, open playtest is something for the future.
yeah,
Perhaps I don't know, but closed playtests we will start with those.
yeah. That makes
And
sense.
yeah, you guys will know firsthand if something like that happens, when it happens.
Well, George here has had a really busy morning. Been really working his butt off. We've been working closely together for the last few weeks on this, and it's
Yeah.
it's been good. I
I mean,
know.
James, and also you've been a champion. Thank you so much again for your actually it's not help, it's like cooperation, right? Because we cooperate with you, and I appreciate you, and it's been so far pretty good.
All right. So Plastic is actually saying, will the game be available in all regions? Since I cannot connect to the website without VPN, I'm slightly concerned about availability. I would assume it's going to be all regions. I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, I would also not worry about that. I mean, I'm hesitant to ask what region you're in, but actually it doesn't matter because the game should be. Okay. Well, guys, I mean, we are not intended to restrict the game from any region, okay? This is not something we would like to do.
Yeah, if it's a
Um,
platform restriction, a
yeah,
platform restriction is different than what they're restricting. Keep
exactly,
that in mind.
exactly. So we're not gonna, no plans for anything like that so far. Yeah.
So Lax, this was answered earlier. They're going to intend to try and bring everything from the original game mechanics and otherwise forward to the second game, effectively relaunching speedrunners with a new coat of paint.
Yeah, with the physics, exactly. I would like to add to James's statement that the new studio that is working on the sequel, it's actually a different studio.
Yeah, I
The
mentioned
guys
that
from
it's the
Costa
same
Rica.
guys,
Yeah,
behind Nintendo All Star, Nickelodeon All Star Battle 2, and I told them kind of the pedigree, and I said, look, they know what they're doing. They did a great job with that game. They're going to do fantastic with this one.
yeah, that's right. So these guys are gonna make sure that the second game feels just the same as the first one, like fluid, and the controls are responsive, and etc. And I, from my side, I promise that I will do everything in my power to relay feedback from the community to them, to the devs. That's it. That's all. Let's do it.
I mean, think about it, guys. You have a studio that took like a Nintendo Smash property and then made a clone of it with with Nickelodeon characters, and it played really well, was reviewed really well. Then made a sequel based on that with even better mechanics. So these guys already know what they're doing by taking older games, bringing them forward and making them more accessible. So that's why they were chosen. I can see exactly the vision they're going for here. And Derp is asking, will there be a level editor? I would hope
Yeah,
so,
so
but I mean, I don't have that
it's
answer. That's a Q&A question.
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like it's a Q&A question, and guys, let's leave it for later. I mean, the Q&A on Monday is gonna be fire, and I will not be a part of it, okay? But it's gonna be 6 guys, 2 from Tiny Build, the CEO of Tiny Build, Alex Nishiporchik, also Tom, who was one of the original folks behind the game.
Yeah.
Then the 2 original devs from Double Dutch, okay? And also 2 devs from the Fair Play Labs,
So
the
you're
new
telling me Gert's gonna
development
be there?
studio.
Guys, Gert, Tom.
Yeah,
Oh
Gert
no.
and Casper.
Gert and
Yeah.
Casper. Oh shit. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and the host is going to be Tina as our community manager. She has a slightly less annoying accent than myself.
You're
That's why
fine.
she will be the host.
You're fine.
I'm fine, but like She will do a better job, hosting. But anyway, yeah, they will answer all of your questions, guys. Also, they will not only do that, but they also will um, chat about the development of the first game. Maybe remember some cool facts from the past. Okay, tell you about the plans for the sequel and so on and so forth. So, guys, leave your questions for Monday. Write them down somewhere. You will be able to ask them.
Yeah.
You get the chance. It's gonna be awesome. I recommend it. By the way, if you haven't set notification, do it please. Make sure to do it. The link is in the post was made by James.
Yep, they have it. Don't worry. I
Yeah,
got you
nice. Okay,
covered.
let's go.
Yeah, it's right here,
Fantastic.
guys. Q&A dev, and please, 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 please. So I just want to remind you guys, thanks to Tiny Build Support, George here, and Anton, the executive producer. On the 26th of this month, we are hosting the Speedrunners 2 Win It Before You Can Buy It tournament. You can literally win yourself a 4-pack of the game for you and your friends, and you can win a exclusive in-game badge that only 4 people will ever have. Literally, you get to have the 2 from the Speedrunners 2 and tell everybody that they're number 2 if you have it.
It's actually kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy. Like, imagine getting into a lobby and somebody just whips out a 2 on you. I'm like, come on.
But yeah, speaking of the game, so I've been playing speedrunners for for quite a lot of time recently, and Jesus, I mean, my ass is getting handed to me every time.
Oh,
Like
that's
in the
actually.
lobbies.
Here's what I need the community to help me. Guys, George here is going to be the guy who's really kind of fleshing this stuff out, it being your sounding board for mechanics. So I have in stealth been recruiting people to help him learn the game and play with him and teach him what these things actually mean. Like slope surfing and everything. Please, please add him on Discord. I want you to flood him with friend requests and help him. Be his best friend and teach him how to play this
Help me out.
game. That
Help.
way he could properly take care of you.
Guys, someone tells me to queue up right now. Let's go. I mean, why not?
Woo!
Fucking go, man. Because, I mean, tomorrow, let's go. Tomorrow we have a tournament in the office. Actually, I have a bunch of prizes for my folks in a tiny build, and
Can
we
we
will have
see
like a
those? I'd love
closed
to see what
office
they look
tournament.
like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a few seconds.
Sure. The dedicated swag.
It's actually some pretty simple stuff, but it's actually lovely, I think. So, first of all, there's a table already in place for us.
Oh, that's
I will be the one
awesome.
organizing it. Yeah.
Yay.
There will be 9 people, but only one winner, of course, me. I'm joking. And there's some just lovely pins over here.
Look at Hothead. Aww.
Hothead with the speedrunner guy and a unique right here. In no particular order. I don't know who will get which, but like first, second, and third place will get these.
George,
Anyways,
they're
yeah,
saying stream
me...
it. They want to watch, and they would like to buy those badges.
Man.
Can you make
Oh,
a
man.
merch for me? Can I get some badge merch?
For
some
you.
actual IRL badges?
For you, I will make sure to do it. Yeah.
Yay! There we go.
And guys, just give me a sec. I will switch to my work profile. Yeah, speaking of the first game, I wish more people played in the beginner league because I'm a beginner. Yeah, I mean I'm a beginner. That's it. All I can say. But yeah, I've been playing a lot recently, as I told you, and just sometimes some pro player joins, and that's it. I mean, it's not even. It doesn't make sense to play because it's just crazy. They are so quick. I don't know. I cannot.
Hey George,
possibly
can
compete with them.
you make a note that people actually want actual SR merch, like actual purchasable badges, because they get badges in game, and you could have an SR badge that you could wear in real life, something like that. because that would really
I'm making the notes right now. Yeah.
people would love that.
Yeah.
So, George,
Well,
I want to invite
yeah.
you to the overtime tournament happening in May. I want because I'm gonna play in that tournament. I'm actually gonna play in an SR tournament, and I want you to come and play in that SR tournament then too. As my special
Why
guest.
not? I mean, it would be lovely, but your level at the game is also quite high, right? You're
No,
like,
no, no, I'm not. I most of the
it's
time I
not?
have in game is streaming, actually, George,
Okay.
which is kind of weird.
Okay, I'm ranking.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
beginner's
queuing up
tournament,
in
so it's going to
beginner.
be up to 100 hours and no more than beginner league. So
Yeah.
in my
Okay.
case, I get the exception because we know where my hours came from. Sorry. By the way, guys, we do have an ad that we have to run. I'm going to go ahead and just run it, and we'll be right back in 3 minutes. More time with George here. More times. Dizzy, I have more like 50, but that's true. I have pretty shit time.
Folks, I'm queuing up in provision. Yeah, in ranked match provisional. My league is provisional.
You know what?
If
That's what should
anyone
happen,
wants to play.
George. George, you should host an SR1 community night where you play with the community. I think
Yeah,
that would be a lot of fun. You want
that
me
would
to
be lovely. Actually, I agree.
tell me a time and a date, and I'll make it happen for you.
Well, first thing is I need to. Okay, someone joined. Yeah, first thing is I will need to make sure to practice before that so that I don't embarrass myself, you know.
Oh no, that's the
But
whole point. You get in there and you get murked, and then they teach you. They get in there. And you know what? That would be a great way
yeah,
to get people to come into the new Discord as well. Just host it in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I have 4 people, and yeah, let's go.
Woohoo!
Is it Russell, Jasper, and Potato Pez? Okay.
I love it. I see the focus. I love it.
Focus is there, baby. Let's go. What the?
That's all right. So, this is not Anton. This is George, the community manager for Speedrunners 2, and my new partner in crime moving forward. You could just call him
I'm still in there.
George the Chad.
Back. Yeah. Hi guys. Sorry for not saying hi to whoever joined recently. It's so good to see you guys, to hear you, to read your comments, and just to be a part of the project. I mean, I'm super excited, a bit nervous, as I said. And obviously I'm nervous because there's pressure on me, right? Because I need to make sure that I do the best job possible with this game. And people expect a lot of it, but I'm up to the challenge, and just let's get it.
Exactly.
Something tells me that some folks here are not beginners.
Oh no, dude! Most of the people here are gonna wreck you harder than Princess Diana. It's gonna be pretty bad. Okay, so what I would like to do, I have things that I have to attend to regarding. Echo Voss, that's not true. Gert is part of the consulting party from Double Dutch on the new game. He will be helping out when time permits and when asked. But he will be working with me to maintain and continue Speedrunners 1. You don't need to worry about that. Speedrunners 1 is not going anywhere. I'm here to keep the potatoes alive, I promise you. We're gonna keep sprouting, bitch.
Hey guys, can you cut me some slack here? Maybe don't run too fast if you can hear me.
Don't run too fast. Speedrunners based.
Please, yeah, speedrunners, please slow down. No way. I mean, these guys over here.
Oh man.
But what I like about this game is that even if you're a beginner, you can have a chance against a semi-experienced player. Of course,
yeah.
If you're up with against someone who is like.
Just to remind you guys, Speedrunners 2 has been announced officially. Big hype. Just saying. Continue, sir. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was not saying anything important.
You are important.
Just losing
Don't
here.
Lie.
No.
Don't lie. You're important. You're
I'm
valid,
actually
sir.
excited about the tournament tomorrow because at Tiny Build we've been trying to play just to have the game nights every month. There's friendly tournaments over here in our Dutch office, and speedrunners is just super perfect for something like that.
Oh, absolutely. It's great for an in-office tournament, and then for some reason somebody throws a plushy blue shell at you, reminding you this game is basically Mario Kart on crack.
Uh, Mario Kart, we already played it last month, and I got fourth place, which is not that bad.
How many people played? 4? No, I'm kidding.
No, actually, sometimes it stands with
Not
11,
bad,
9
not
people,
bad.
something like that.
I see you.
Yeah, we have a small office, but really friendly.
Yeah.
Please,
Echo
guys.
Blast, let me in. I can expect something. Now, my guess is this announcement is going to get the player base to start playing Speedrunners 1 again. So we could expect increased player counts over the next few weeks. So you guys all need to do something for me and really just make sure that you play the game on a regular basis. Give people to play with if they're coming in and they're new. It's super important to allow us to have people hit the on ramp and not hit a fucking wall, okay? We want to make this as smooth as possible. And Plastic, you have a good point. I've already made that concern with Anton. There will be tournament spectating features built into the game. Trust me. I've already made that crystal fucking clear that has to happen. And I'm pretty sure, George, you're on the same page there, right?
I'm on the same page, definitely, of course.
Because he's the one who's going to be running tournaments too. Oh,
Yeah,
my final major
it's gonna
announcement.
be me.
As long as, well, we're going to still do things together occasionally, but as long as Orbit can get it implemented into Velo, the party mod for up to 16 players will be part of Velo. And in June, we're going to hold our first 2 versus 2 tournament. As long as that mod holds water and he can get it implemented and it works, we're going to do it because Plus Host works just fine. He is currently working on implementing party mode into that. And I do have one super special announcement. It is not confirmed, but I have spoken with Gert about a final Speedrunners 1 update. A final update when Speedrunners
No way.
1, yes. And this Speedrunners 1 update might actually be Velo. It might actually be that version with 16 players. But it is not confirmed, but it is in the cards that it could happen. Keep that in mind. It is in the cards. The reason, basically, that he would set it up where it could be done with private lobbies, but not in ranked. Keep that in mind. Okay? And it would be set up where hopefully it wouldn't break Steam Deck compatibility. So that's kind of the situation with that. It's weighing, it's a trade-off because some people have issues with Velo on Steam Deck, and that's one of the more accessible platforms. And I would assume, George, that that's probably going to be a priority trying to get this game Steam Deck verified, I would assume.
Yeah, I cannot tell you for. I mean, hopefully it's gonna be done in early access or shortly after the launch in early access.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens when the game is already 100% done, meaning like the 1.0 version comes out. So I cannot confirm anything just yet, but we will obviously do our best to verify it as ASAP.
What I could tell you is Gert has, for the longest time, been fighting to get SR1 in early, verified on Steam Deck. The reason for this is one, it gets in front of more eyes, but specifically what was holding it back was the in-game chat. That in-game chat, it being so small, it was very hard for him to do that. He did get the Steam input update, and that was part of it. But, you know, he it's still in works. I don't know. It still could happen, but it's just the fact that these are hopes. Echo, this is actually George, the community manager for Speedrunners 2, and he is currently playing with the community. I do
Hey.
need to make my exit soon, but what I am going to do is, George, you are more than welcome to stay here and play with them and hang out with them and get to know them a little bit more. And because I think this having FaceTime with the community is going to be, this is building a strong relationship. So,
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
so
That's super cool. I mean, thank you so much for inviting me here because it's actually super exciting. I mean, it's my first day essentially as a no, actually it's not my first day as a community manager for the sequel because I've been working on it like for a month now. I got this project handed over to me from another community manager.
Yeah.
But to meet some of you guys the first day essentially after the reveal is super exciting, guys, and I hope I hope I get a lot more chances to talk to chat with you in the future, like with the streams and just tournaments and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep my eye on the game as well and try to see what is happening. Like some of the mechanics here are just ridiculous. I don't understand what's happening sometimes.
I get it. I think what I
Yeah, but
should
yeah.
do. Would you like me to bring somebody up who can work alongside you and help you out? Maybe Larry. Larry here, I think, would be a good person to help. No, wait, he's at work, isn't he? Evo, are you still here? We could also have Benson come up here. Benson, I think, would be cool, or somebody who wants to come up here and kind of be part of this and help him out while I need to make my exit. I think.
Thing is that with the advanced mechanics, it's like tricky because I try to understand how they work and like find out more about them, like slope surfing, etc.
Yeah.
But to teach, like to actually learn them, it's absolutely like you need to sink in an absolutely crazy amount of time into the game.
That's
So
true.
for me, I need to just learn the basics
Exactly.
now and then, transfer to just with the big boys,
And that's why exactly. Most advanced mechanics are bugs that turn into features, and that's why making intentional tutorials
Damn
of
it.
how and making these bugs that turn into features.
What? What is this? How is he? So the guy's playing is a dinosaur, right? He's not touching any walls, but he is actually
So
like
that's a
going up.
known.
What?
So that is a known. That happens in net play, George, where he
Mhm.
actually is jumping. It's just you're not seeing it do that. It's a visual bug.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not seeing him touch the
walls.
walls. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like a David Copperfield or something like that.
The improved netcode is important because it would remove that artifact.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries. I gotcha. Well, George, it's your show, bud. Any last thoughts before I head out? I mean, everybody else, y'all stay, but I have work I have to attend to. I'm not gonna kill the stage. I'm gonna leave it running so you guys can just hang out with him because I think that's what y'all need.
For me, shit, there's much starting. Sorry. Just for me, last one thing. Again, thank you, James, for inviting me. Thanks for like, I appreciate you. That's it. And yeah, guys, I'm super excited to chat with you some more. But then I will have to go and grab a bite because I'm quite hungry, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
So probably I will maybe let's actually I will just return to the chat and maybe answer a couple of your questions.
Yeah, sure.
For like a couple of minutes, and then I will go to the kitchen and grab something to.
I just want to remind you guys
chew on.
that you can. Let's see here. We have the announcement here. Make sure you go do the what is it? The upcoming the Q&A session. The Q&A session's super important. And that's on Monday. And Gert's gonna be there, so get a little bit of FaceTime with Gert, and they'll be able to answer anything that you want. Okay, that's why that is there. It is all for you guys to learn more about the game and make sure that your concerns are heard. George,
Actually, one correction. Sorry, I will not be there. I will be behind the scenes like a producer. But yeah, Tina, my colleague, also a community manager, she will be there and she will be making sure that the chat is read at all times, and she will transfer the questions from the chat and read them to the participants.
One other thing, if you guys haven't joined the Speedrunners 2 Discord, the official Speedrunners Discord, please go do so. Please.
Yeah, thanks, James. Yeah, it's actually super important, and I'm actually seeing some activity in that. It's super lovely to see that, and I hope you guys enjoy this new Discord.
Oh, hey,
It's
hey guys, if you go and wishlist the game, I'll you know what? I'll make you guys a deal. If we get 500 people to wishlist the game, I'll play Speedrunners on stream for 4 hours in the future.
What?
4 hours dedicated straight through, and I will play with whoever you guys want me to. Maybe we can get George to join us. In ranked, yes. I will play in ranked. I will do it. I'll subject myself. 500 wish lists, though. Got to make it happen. At least 500.
Yeah. Okay, there's a question from Bloops. Does this mean? Sorry, James, I probably interrupted you.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
During your exit. Yeah, there's a question about confused people.
It's a
actually,
joke.
it's logical because.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Everybody would come into the original server and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm here to run Poppy Playtime or whatever the fucking game it is." I'm just like, no. At this point, everyone's gonna go, "You poor lost child, go over there."
Well, the reason we called it official is because it's look, it's official. It doesn't mean that the original server is not official or bad or anything like that.
George, it has nothing to do with that. It has the fact that people come into the speedrunners Discord and they think it's for speed running and not like speed running different games as opposed to speedrunners the game.
Yeah, that was one of our concerns when we created the server. Anyway, it's called official because it's run by TinyBuild and it's managed by Jackie, who's a absolutely legendary colleague of mine. She's a Discord manager actually.
Yeah.
And she creates all servers for all of our games, and she makes sure that communities are looked after, nurtured, and she's just an absolute wizard with bots and all that kind of stuff. So if she is in charge of a Discord, it means that it's safe, it's always evolving, and it's just a good place for people to be. So, the speedrunners, the new speedrunner server is looked after by Jakey and obviously myself as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, George, let's wrap it up. Guys, remember, show up in that Discord. They'll probably be accepting answers and questions for the Q&A from there as well. Make sure you join the Q&A. Make sure you freaking go wish list. If you don't wish list the game, then you don't like speedrunners, and I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Okay? Go wish list on all the consoles. Even if you don't own it, just wish list it. Help them out.
Yeah, maybe you'll own it in the future. I'm not sure about which one, but
Plastic,
maybe
funny.
Who knows?
That's funny. Official server does various like Reddit before. Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much confirmed.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
That's a great one.
Someone asked about my internet. I don't know. Box George's internet. Sometimes it's weird over here. Even though I'm wired, sometimes its internet just acts up. I don't understand what's up. I need to call the freaking landlord over here and say, dude.
I also think it's because you have a bright background, the windows there, it fucks with your webcam. That's what's killing it.
Might be. Yeah, this is terrible actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Guys, see you all during the Dev Q&A on Monday, 5 o'clock Europe time.
Yep.
8 o'clock quite early
Yeah, so
Pacific,
8,
and I
yeah,
think
8 Pacific,
11
yeah, 11
Eastern.
Yep, you gotcha. You got it. Guys,
Thanks. Thank you, guys.
it's going to be great. George, thank you for everything. And folks, get in queue. Go play with him. He'll be in there playing with you guys for a little bit after he grabs food, okay?
Yeah, mate, just one last question. Do I have to close anything or just quit the stream?
Oh
And that's it?
no. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you to get out. Bye. Folks, that was George. We had a great time. And this has been the announce stream. I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you guys for supporting the game as best as you could. I gotta go do work related shit. I will see you guys soon. Have a great day, and as always, good night and good luck. Stay safe. Bye, folks.